Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going old school here with the headphones, but I bet you'll probably be able to hear me a little bit better than usual. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, but yeah, it's a rainy morning. Just kind of wanted to make a little video here and share what's been going on in my life and what's been going on. Checking in, I guess, and just kind of letting you know how things are going and what's going on, things like that. But yeah. So yesterday I had my last final in school. So that was really it was exciting. Not necessarily in the normal ways that exciting things are exciting, but it was exciting as in I was very like, oh boy, here we go. This is the last final, and it was in math class of mine, statistics, and our math final was split in two. So we already did the first part, and I loved that part. I thought it was great, and I thought it was easy. I thought it was easy because I had studied, and I just felt pretty good about it overall. I feel like I got a pretty good grade on that, like actually a really good grade. And this part was the second part of our class, and this was more so the part that I was like unsure about. Not really feeling as confident going in, not feeling as confident about the material, and I literally had to learn a lot of the material last minute just because of the way things worked, out with this. But yeah, I did everything I could to be as prepared as possible. Went to tutoring, talked with my friend, her tutor, and it was, yeah. So it was good. It was a good. I did the best that I could, which involved a lot of work and preparation and stuff. Watched some YouTube videos about it, and I felt so good. I felt the answered prayers from a lot of people. I know a lot of people were praying for me yesterday, including my branch president, and I could feel those answered prayers because I was seeing them be answered as the day went on. Just I could see them. I could see the answered prayers. I could see it. I could feel the difference. I could see that those prayers had been answered. There was so much joy all around. There was so much. The atmosphere in the tutoring center was so different than the day before. There were so less people there the day before, and it was very quiet, but which was good, and it was productive and everything. But yesterday, the tutoring center was really busy, and there was a good hum going on. You know what I mean? Like everyone was getting ready for finals. Pretty much, this is like the last day of school, and so anyone who's there is doing the same thing that I'm doing, and we were all there, and it was just such a good vibe. And someone brought some really good cookies. I was able to go to the corner of care in our school and get some snacks and lunch, and I didn't even end up needing that lunch. And just had a great session with my tutor, and my friend came and just absorbing it. And like when he taught and explained the hypothesis testing to me, which is that was the last thing we learned about in statistics class. He explained it so well, and I was like, wow, that is so easy. That makes so much sense. But that was early on, right? And I still had like 4 hours to go before the test and before class and everything. And so I was kind of nervous that like as time went on, that feeling of confidence would start to dwindle, and I'd start to feel less confident. And that did happen to a certain extent, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. And then when I got into my class, I just did my work and the stuff I was supposed to do. And the final itself, I was excited but nervous, but excited but nervous. And it worked out nicely because my friend had to take her final at a different time than everyone else because of her work schedule. So she got a scheduled appointment in the testing center. So she took hers way before everyone else did, And so I was with her up until she went to go take hers. And so I got to sit, give her her parting good vibes and everything. And after she got out from it, she came in and talked to us again. And she was like, hey, and she was like letting us know about the final. She was so stressed out though. She was like so anxious. Not that she felt she had done a bad job. She's actually probably got the best grade, one of the best grades in the class, you know. But she was just feeling overwhelmed and all these feelings, and she was tired and sick as well. So, and just about to go to work, and just, oh my gosh, so many things. But it was nice because she got to talk to me and another classmate about the final. And I was like, okay, this is cool, you know, and this is so good. And it helped. It honestly helped me. It saved me a question or two, at least one question. But when I went in to take the final, going in to take the final, it was like I was feeling good because I was like, all right, you know, last time I was here, I felt so good and everything went well. I felt so good about my grade. I felt good about the questions. I felt good about everything because everything seemed so manageable and doable and good, you know? But when I looked at this one today, yesterday, I was just like, oh man. First question right off the bat, I was like, I'm gonna have to come back to this. I'm gonna have to come back to this. And then it was the next one. I was like, okay, I think I know this. And it was hard. It was hard. It was a lot of work. You know, it was a lot of work. And the tricky thing, I've been talking about this a bit, and it's just been like, it's whatever. But I'm gonna talk about it again because I don't care. I can talk about this as much as I need to. Right? It's just the way it works. But it's been pretty hard in the class. In certain ways, because our teacher is a very no-nonsense teacher. He's very cool. He's very down to earth, and he's not like a stickler or he's not like rude. He's not like mean or overbearing or authoritarian or disciplinarian or anything like that. But he's just like very matter of fact about this is this. If you do this, this will happen. If you don't do that, that will happen. You know, and so. He wasn't even there for the last 2 days of class because his wife was having surgery, and so it's like it's been like a tender thing, you know. But the hard part has been he doesn't upgrade our grades very often throughout the course. Just like he randomly upgrades certain ones at certain times, and none of our homework assignments have due dates, which is wonderful, amazing. So you just go in and do them whenever you want, which is amazing. So needed that, you know. But with him not updating our grades, you go through the whole semester pretty much not really knowing what your grade is. Like, I still don't know what my grade is. And we took our last test like maybe 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and we still don't know what we got on that last test. And that's a big part of our grade, you know, that's like going to be a big part of our grade. And so don't know what I got on that. Don't know what I have in the class as a whole based off of everything I've done and turned in. But luckily on our Canvas online, you can go in there and type in your grades. You can type in what your grade will be. It's like you say, okay, these 5 assignments, like, okay, what would my grade be if I put in 80 for this one, and 90 for this one, and 100 for this one, or whatever. And it tells you what your grade would be. So if it wasn't for that, I would be just like freaking out. So I went in there and I updated all my homework and quiz assignments that I had done. Oh, well, you know, I hadn't done all of them, but I'd done a lot of them to contribute to my grade. So I updated all the ones that I did, and my grade went way up. And I was like, yes, because it showed it's like a 65. And I was like, no, this is horrible. We can't fail this class, you know. And so that's just how that's been going, you know. And so not having my final grade at all, not having my final test grade, and not knowing my grade for the final exams, it's been really hard. And so it's been, especially going into this final, it's been really hard because it's like, oh my gosh, I want to pass this class. Like at first I was dead set on I'm getting an A. And then it started hitting me. My last test grade hit me, and I was like, oh man, I'm probably not getting an A. And then I looked into it, and I was like, okay, statistically it is possible. However, it is highly improbable that I will get an A. But I might, my guess is I finish with a low B, high C. But I'm hoping to get a B, of course. But it's just so hard. You know what I'm saying? It's so hard. It's so hard. That final was killer. It was nuts. So I'm not gonna complain anymore or cry or whine. I'm just saying this is what's been going on, you know. And yeah, that's been my life lately. But now, and I've got to go because I got to eat breakfast. But now that that's over, final is over, I am done with school for the semester, pretty much. I literally have like 2 pages to read, 2.5 pages to read in my psychology book, and then 1 more chapter after that, which is not a bad chapter at all. And that's it. That's all I have to do. All my assignments are done for all my classes. They're all turned in. All my finals are done. All my finals are turned in. Everything is done. No more assignments for the entire semester. Everything's done. So this is my first day of being done with school for the semester, and it's amazing. It's an absolutely amazing feeling. I feel so wonderful and proud. I feel proud of myself and just good, you know. So, yes.